All right, all right. Welcome in everyone to our second ever episode of the Drop Lounge. What's going on? I'm Chris Chan, aka Cowbunga Chan, and I'm here with my favorite person ever, Sergio, our Chief of Collectors Experience. What's going on, brother?
Good, exciting, right? This drop is very different for us in several ways, right? One is it was selected by the community. So about a month or so ago, maybe a little longer than that, we put out a tweet for community members to vote on either an X-Men mutant theme drop, which would have been called Mutant Mayhem, right? Or a Marvel theme drop, which is Marvel Madness. And so I think it was something like, I don't know, maybe 2/3 of the people that voted selected Marvel Madness. So this is the result of that, right? This is the result of the community deciding this drop, right? But more than that, it's it has the highest supply, right, that we've done so far. We have 150 collectibles for this drop, and for those people that are kind of keen-eyed, you'll see that it's 148 remaining, and that's because 2 of them have been set aside for the giveaway. One giveaway is for viewers of this YouTube, this live stream. So guys, if you go to our Twitter page and you see the live stream, retweet and like it, because that's one of the conditions to win this mystery case. And as you know, someone won it last time, and that was a success. So we're excited about that.
Dude, that was huge. I love the story behind that. And today's drop, like you said, we've got more than we've had before. At a lower price point for entry, and people can get in on this. You can get 2 during this one, right? I know we've limited it in the past, but you can get 2 boxes today, and that's exciting in itself. Super awesome. Hey,
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, run it.
No, something you mentioned there is that last time, the last drop, the Clash of the Titans, it was 1 purchase limit, 1 per person. This one is going to be 2. So someone that wants to purchase more than 1 can do so in this drop. They can purchase up to 2 items. And so, it gives you more chances, more of an opportunity. The last one was amazing because I felt like everyone that wanted a mystery case in last drop got one, because I think if you remember, it took like 8 or 9 minutes before it sold out fully, right? So we like seeing that, because it sucks when you go for a drop, you hit the buy button, and then it sells out immediately, right?
There's no worse feeling than that pit of the stomach when you're hitting that drop button and you're waiting it to go through, and you're like, all right, come on, I've got the Ethernet plugged in, and trying to catch it. I know that feeling all too well.
So we're expecting, we're hoping that it would be a similar thing this time around. We have a higher supply, obviously, with 150 collectibles. So I think we should be good with this drop. And
speaking of collectibles, you want to kind of walk us through some of the ones that were curated for this drop?
Absolutely. So we couldn't name this one a Grail, right? Because it's just so out there and beyond just the Grail. A giant size X-Men, and it published in 1975. First appearance of Nightcrawler, Colossus, Storm, right? Yep. And it really brought Wolverine to the forefront, right? This is sort of what really propelled Wolverine to sort of a wider audience. Although he made his first appearance in Incredible Hulk 181, this position, I believe this is his 2nd or 3rd appearance in comics anyhow, but it positioned Wolverine as a mainstay character that we now know. They even changed his costume, if you notice, slightly different look than the original look from Hulk 181. But this particular comic is called the Vault Breaker, right? The Vault Breaker. The Brinks vault that we have, the Fanable has, it could not contain a comic book like this. So that's what we decided to title it. I think it's a really cool title for this one. It's valued at $3,800. We'll offer a 90% instant buyback. So someone in here is going to spend $50 to get this comic, and they can choose to either redeem it, right? They can have it shipped to their home, the physical copy. And I don't know, I brought this out because I own a copy. Mine is a 7.0. Let me, yeah, this is my 7.0 that I own in my collection. Yep. The one we have on Fanable is a 9.0. But, guys, because sometimes, there's questions out there, but you can have this 9.0 if you win it shipped to you, just like I'm holding mine, right? So, and that's exactly what happened with the person that won the big piece last time, right? They redeemed.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to tell us our last one that we had? What a great, because a lot of the times, especially in early drops in a company like this that's just starting, I could see people wanting to hold on to a case, maybe not open it. So we didn't know if we were going to get all the cases open from the last drop and if it would even be revealed. And it was revealed, luckily. And what did they do, man? What was the story on that?
Before someone revealed it or everything, the question is, what are they going to do? Are they going to have it redeemed? Are they going to accept the buyback? Or they're just going to keep it on their collection on Fanable and just have it there, right? Just for flexing, right? You get to showcase that piece on your Fanable profile. But this person chose to redeem it. So the Brink staff packaged it, shipped it out to them. They got it a few days later. Thankfully, this particular individual shared a photo of him holding the comic in his hand. We love seeing that, guys. So, anytime you can show us what you've received. We take a lot of, even the box that we ship it in is a custom box.
I was just going to say, the box and the vibes from the logo when it arrives, it's just like, it's so thoughtful and looks great. You know what I mean? It feels amazing to receive that, I'm sure. I'm going to hit redeem on my next one here shortly. And I'm contemplating going for the drop today, just see if I can get in there. That would be pretty awesome. I do know we have a lot of people that are wanting to go for the drop. And real quick, let's reset the room here for folks that are maybe just joining us for the first time and want to know what even is this and what's going on. You are on the Drop Lounge. It's our second ever episode, and we're here for Fanable's third ever drop. It's the Marvel Madness, curated specifically with over 150 comics, and today 49 of them for $49 you can pick one up, and up to two at that. Looks like we've got about 21 minutes until the drop happens. You can sign up online, and you can click this buy now button here, and we have the app as well. Don't forget, if you have the app, iOS and or Android, you want to make sure that it's updated. You don't want to miss out on all the fun as we fix some things, and we're working behind the scenes to make it the best user experience for you guys. So Sergio, take it away. Let us know a little bit more about the drop and what's happening as we're kind of getting into this. People, you talked about Brinks just a second ago. So you want to kind of set us up for success here with what Fanable is?
Yeah, so for anyone not familiar, Fanable is a collectibles platform. We have physical collectibles that are then digitized. They are stored at a secure Brinks vault in New York City. And so every single item like this one right here, Wolverine and the X-Men, this happens to be a signed copy, a 9.8. That is there's a physical copy of this one stored at Brinks. When a user decides to redeem it, so whoever owns this item, if they want to, again, if they just want the physical sent to them, they can redeem it. We'll ship it out to them. If they want to store it, it's insured. So every item in the vault is fully insured, which brings me to the next point. You can ship your own collectibles that you have at home to the Brinks vault. We'll digitize it. We'll go ahead and do a 3D render, this little cool rotating.
And look just like this, right?
Just like that. It'll be assigned to your profile. We just recently started assigning some the shipped items to the profiles. Today you'll see some more because we finally got that process smoothed out.
Nice.
And so you'll see more of those shipped items go into the user's account. But every item is insured. Every item is protected at a secure Brinks vault. The collector can simply have it stored in their collection, or they can list it in the marketplace if they want to. People can make offers on their collectibles, right? The moment you redeem it, the digital burns. So if this individual who owns this decides they want to redeem it, the digital will no longer exist. It just gets burned permanently.
And now for the folks that aren't in, understand what that is in the Web3 space, when these physical items are sent over to our Brinks partner, it's digitized and minted to the blockchain. And that's where we have all the information stored for the time that it is with Fanable until it's redeemed, where Sergio said it is then burned after that. And then a new version can be minted if they were to send it back to the vault, or if you were to send other things. Essentially, when you send your item in, it's being minted on the chain so that it can be sold within the marketplace. And you just brought up the marketplace, which I think is so mind-blowingly awesome. You have so many filters here. If you're a nerd like us, then you'll love going through all these filters and seeing everything that we have. And then we're just getting started. And check out this inventory of people already listing items for sale in the marketplace.
In fact, that second, the comic that was right next to this one in the marketplace, the one that says Batman #1 recode, that belongs to one of our users, Matthew's Comics. You can see it there. And that is one he submitted himself. That belongs to him, and he listed it in the marketplace. If you can see, that's a variant cover, an homage of Akira, the movie Akira.
Yes.
And it shows the Joker. But that's his comic that from his collection that he sent to our vault, and he decided to list it in the marketplace, right? And wow, you can see there, you can make an offer. So
right there, yeah. I could buy it right now for $250, or I could go ahead and head in here and select how long I want my offer to last. Put that in there.
Precisely, which is another cool thing, right? You can make offers, so you don't have to. And actually, you can even DM. So I think you can click on the owner's profile there, right, Matthews? I believe you can.
Yeah, looks like we can head over to his space here, where he's got 30 followers, 36 people that he's following, and he's got 3 collectibles in his vault here.
And there's more coming, because there's more that will be showing up there, because we're getting the shipment process. But if you notice, you can message him directly. You see the message button there next below his So if you want to reach out to him directly and ask him about his collection or items on there, you can also do that, guys. So we want to make this as open as it can be, right? So people have flexibility.
Awesome. I love it.
By the way, how's the community? Any comments? Anyone saying anything? I can't see anything.
Yes. We're rolling in now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Yes. Let's see. Let's take a look. Any grills? Oh, we were talking about this just now, talking about the grills. Let's go over that actually here in a second. But any grills or semi-grills left in those 18 unopened? So
is that for the Clash of the Titans drop, I'm assuming?
Yeah, for the last
that's a good question. So I know the big ones, like, for example, Incredible Hulk 181 was redeemed. The next grail was Amazing Spider-Man 129. And actually, just so that it'll help me remember, can you go to the drops tab up there, if you can, Chris, and then click on the Clash of the Titans box there. Yep.
From our last drop here.
And then let's see the first few items list. Okay, there we go. So if I remember correctly, right, Incredible Hulk 1 redeemed, Amazing Spider-Man 129 was revealed by someone. The same thing for Batman 423. In fact, Batman 423, signed by Todd McFarlane, someone redeemed that one too, and they shared the photo with.
I saw that.
They shared it on Twitter. So that one's already been redeemed. What's the next one there?
Let's see. The one next to it, we got the Invincible Iron Man.
That one was revealed. I'm not sure who it was, and I believe Marvel Spotlight, the first appearance of Ghost Rider, the fifth one there, was also revealed. So the chases and the grails have all been either revealed or redeemed. So there's some good ones in there. I believe the Dark Knight Returns. There's the Joker. What's the name of that? Alan Moore. If you scroll down a little further, where the Joker is taking that picture, yeah, right there at the bottom right, you see it. Right below the one down, that one right there.
Oh, I love this one. Yeah.
You know, I believe that one's still unredeemed or unrevealed. Don't quote me on this, guys.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But, you know, this is a classic comic. You know, the same thing with Dark Knight Returns. I'm not sure if it's been revealed or not, but there's some comics out there. But if you're looking for the chases, they've all been redeemed, guys. Or revealed or redeemed. Gotcha. What are the buy limits? 2. You can purchase up to 2 collectibles in today's drop, right? Right. No more than 2, right? So that's the max. The max.
Right. And we had another question about international shipping.
It's in the works. Once we get all of the like the shipping, which actually we made significant progress now. We've started assigning collectibles to the user's account. You know, one of the top priorities for that is international shipment and allowing international users to participate in these drops. Right now, they're geo blocked. So if you live internationally, and I know it sucks, right? Because we want people from all over the world to participate, but we're not there yet. But it is among, if not the top priority for us. But we have to, you know, once we get at least 50 shipped items under our belt and we feel that that process is smoothed out, then we'll open it up internationally. In terms of the capacity, we can ship globally technically because we use Brinks Logistics and they ship internationally. We just haven't enabled it because we want to make sure everything's right.
And I think that's a smart thing to do. I mean, just from having the due diligence side to make sure we're rolling into the right stuff. So looks like the Killing Joke was pulled by Slops McFlops.
Our Discord mod.
And sold.
And you know, he just posted on Discord, he got a Fantastic Four number 48, which is the first appearance of Galactus and Silver Surfer. He got it graded at CGC as a 4.0, which is, you know, it's a big Grail comic. His first appearance, a very big known. In fact, they're both making an appearance in the upcoming Fantastic Four film. So
I'm super excited about that one, by the way. I just like the retro throwback and how it's a lot slower, I feel like. We'll see. We'll see how they do.
And listen to what he says. Please like and share the stream. Guys, if you want the mystery case, right, that is going to be given away, please like and retweet that the stream. And that's how we select the winner.
We appreciate that. Yep.
Are the comics that are left worth 100? If we're talking about the Clash of the Titans drop, there's a few of them that are worth over $100. Yes. You'd have to go in there and look at them, but yeah, there are some that are worth over 100.
Yeah, and there's a few. What do we say, about 8 or so that have not been 8 or 13 that haven't been revealed yet?
I believe so. Right. I think, you know, with a drop like that one, a lot of people are going to want to crack open the case because of the chance to get the Grail, right?
Yeah.
And we think the same will happen. Yeah.
They look good.
And the next drop, you know, it's very, I don't want to say too much yet, right? Because I want the focus to be on today's drop.
Yeah.
But it is.
I'm excited too. I know.
Yeah, very cool. You know, you're going to love that one. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, rock and roll. And we got a question from Omar talking about any key comics with amazing stories behind it.
Well, let's see. Let's click on today's drop, Marvel Madness. Obviously, Giant Size X-Men. It launched the new modern X-Men, right? Oh, one of my favorites here is the second one you see, Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #1.
Oh yeah.
It gives us Miles Morales' origin story. It also features the first appearance of his parents, right? The first appearance of his uncle, which we also see in the Across the Spider-Verse movies. So if we're looking at just from a story perspective, forget value, and this one is highly valued too, but this is a really good comic if you're looking at it from the standpoint of a good story, right? If you look at the Into the Spider-Verse film, Across the Spider-Verse film, without this origin story told in this comic, we wouldn't have any of that.
True that. That's such a good point. It's so relevant right now, you know, in this height. And so, like you said, it is a high valued one that we've got there. Wolverine always looking good in this classic form here.
This is one of the most popular Wolverine covers, right? It's Frank Miller in his prime when he was at the peak. He's a good artist, but also a good writer. And so, you know, this was Wolverine's first solo title story. And that's why many collectors appreciate this particular comic. But yeah, you know, there's lots of stuff here. Guys, look at this.
The Gwen's,
appearance of Spider-Gwen, right? So if you're looking for another great story that introduces a brand new character who's now super popular, Across the Spider-Verse films start with Gwen Stacy, right? Spider-Gwen. So as you scroll down, you'll see there are many titles here that are fun to read.
Wow. Love that.
This one is all about the negative space cover. You can see that red and black contrast between each other in the background. So I think whoever lands this is going to appreciate the cover more so than perhaps the story for this particular comic.
Yeah. Real quick, if you're joining us, don't forget to make sure that your app is updated. We want to make sure that you get in all the fun today. Like we said, we've got a 2-case limit that you can get. There are 150 items available, $49 a case with one graded comic in that case. And check out our time here. We're just about to hit the 7-minute mark before it happens. So you want to be ready to go for that. Man, we're getting close. Getting close.
Wow.
I'm excited. You guys pumped up? Chat, are we pumped? I think oh, man, we're ready. David's ready. Let's go. I'm with you, man. Ready for the drop.
Ready for the drop. Excellent, guys. This is and you know Steven, you know Steven is also big in the VV community, as so as am I, and I know you have a collection too, Chris, on VV.
Yeah, I was a master collector at one point before the levels changed and all the different stuff going on, and I enjoyed that. That was cool. I do have a few.
Same here. I think I'm Diamond 1 now, but I used to be Master Collector for a while, and then it was reconfigured, and
I was screenshotting that when that was happening. I was a master. I was like screenshot.
I love that, and I love the platform VV, and they're doing so many great things. They make they just announced recently that they're doing they're gonna have all their collectibles listed on Stacker, right, on that platform.
Right, so
they're always pushing the boundaries, always doing amazing things.
Yeah, it truly is. Hey, I got to give a shout out to our friends over at Comics and Crypto too, by the way. I don't know if you caught their live stream yesterday. They were talking all about the drop today. Definitely go give them a follow. We always love their breakdown of what we've got going on here at Fanable, as we'd love to sponsor their show as well. So make sure you give them some love and hang out with them. Don't forget, also, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, make sure those apps are updated, ready to go. We've got 5 minutes, 30 seconds left before our drop hits here for Marvel Madness. A lot of thought went into this, curating all the comics that are going to this blind drop. You never know what you're going to get, and maybe today you might pull a grail, and this is wild. I know we talked about it a second ago, but it is, a giant size X-Men. That is a giant win for someone who's going to get that.
You brought up if you look at the mystery case, the design. Why don't we talk about that for about a minute? If we can go ahead and take a look at the
gorgeous.
So and I think if you slide over, you see the front of it. If you there, I think on there, on the right arrow. There you go. So You know, with this one, and obviously, you know, we have a four comics, four panels here. We want to kind of tell a little story there with the case, right? Um,
Right.
and it's someone breaching the vault, right, breaking in and discovering this this number one issue featuring the Fanable Man, right there on the
It
cover.
looks so cool.
So it gives you a lot of comic book vibes, right? You see these
Yeah.
speed bubbles there, and you can see an ominous voice, emerging from the above the hand there. And
Mhm.
so we had a lot of fun creating this comic, guys. This case, and shout out
That
to
is
the
so
team
awesome.
at Impossible Brief. You know, Impossible Brief are the ones who designed this. You know, we work hand in hand with them, right? And we give them a lot of feedback, but they're the ones who create these beautiful mystery cases for us.
Oh, I love it, man. We're going. I hope in the future when our story and our journey is continuing and continuing. I hope in the future one day that we see somebody at a Comic-Con with this madness, like the Fanable suit on, like the throwback to this case.
That would be cool.
That would be cool to see that.
That
All
that
right,
would be that would be so awesome. But
get to
you
work on the
put a lot of
creativity. I
thought.
want to see that.
Yeah, and these
Ooh.
people really care. Oh, 3
3
minutes, right?
minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, and we'll keep you updated. If you are on the app, you're able to refresh the page several different times to see how many cases are left. We were doing that on the last stream. As we would swipe down in that first minute, I mean, like 60 of them, they were gone. And then it was just going and going in that first 10 minutes. They were out of here. So we do wish you luck on today's drop. We know how important it is to get those, and that's awesome. Yeah, it's a beauty. We love the case. Thanks for all the love. We appreciate you, Sparty Party. Let's go. And we got some more questions here. We can answer these real quick as we get into our last 2 minutes.
Video game drops, they're coming. It's going to be a few months before we get to that category because trading cards come. That'll be the next category, right? So once we do a push for comics, we'll go ahead and alternate between trading cards drops and comic book drops. And then we'll move along the different categories, including video games, VHS home videos, and toys. So graded toys.
That's so awesome. All right. I don't know how you're like controlling and containing your energy right now, but I'm about to freak out. I'm so excited. The drop is about to happen. We are so close. 1 minute, 45 seconds away. Are you guys ready, chat? Are we ready for this, community?
Let's go, Batman who laughs. One quick thing I did want to note, if you want to scroll up just a little bit above the that little countdown, just because I do want to remind folks, every single comic that you reveal, you'll get an instant 90% buyback offer based on the fair market value of that particular comic, right?
That's huge.
The other thing is no comic, all of our offers will be at least $20, right? So at least 40% of the retail value that you pay, in this case, $49. So regardless, it'll stand for 7 days, as I mentioned there. Another thing I want to note is, oh, by the way, we have 55 seconds.
We're getting under that minute. Let's go.
But really,
the chat is really pumped. We are really pumped over here. Reading the comments, they are hilarious. We love you guys. Thanks for being here with us on drop day. Like, we're going to do this all the time. Every time we got these drops, like, this is just the spot to be chilling, relaxing, stay focused. Don't get distracted by us, but stay focused. You got 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds. Yeah, you have, guys. Yeah, 30 seconds. So, good luck. As you know, as an employee for Fanable, we're not allowed to participate in the drops, but I will be going to the secondary marketplace. And if you guys want to let go of some mystery cases on the cheap, I'm happy to buy them from you. So I'll be looking in the marketplace. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're going to see this buy now button. There it is. There it is, chat. Let's go. Community, good luck. We wish you luck today. We're here for you. Reach out if you have any questions, concerns. The team is rocking and rolling behind the scenes. It shows 113 available, so it looks like they're selling out briskly, very, very quick.
All
Wow.
right, they're cruising. 52 available.
Wow, 48. Jesus.
43 available. They are flying.
All right.
They are flying. Community, you guys.
Guys, leave some for the people that haven't participated yet. Okay, it says 40 available now. 40.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's much faster than I thought. Okay.
39. So we're you know, I can see and I'm hoping that we have a little trickle here at the end, and maybe a few are left for some of those folks that maybe are busy during the day and might be able to get it. And if not, hey, you know what? That's okay too. We're all about the sellouts. And I know you're going to share some great information about what our next drop is coming after this, but we will not say anything as we're only just 1 minute into today's drop.
Oh my goodness. I'm in the marketplace searching for mystery cases, guys. So I'm down to buy them. Yeah, I want to buy them. So please, you know, I want to buy at least a couple. Where are we? How
25.
many?
Here we go. We're cruising.
27 left. Okay, yeah. These are moving quick. These are moving very quick. You know, and part of why we want to do these limits, right, is because we don't want to we want to give people a chance to buy these, right? And we're trying to find that balance between, you know, making sure the drop is a success, right? But also give people enough time to purchase. So, you know, it's already been a minute and there's some available, which is a good thing because that means people have an opportunity to still purchase.
And we're also seeing a few things where, you know, maybe the card didn't go through or maybe something didn't happen there. So you can always see those on the rebound. Yeah, we're having some rebounds. That's right.
That's right. So some of you that may not be familiar with the term, if somebody makes an attempt to purchase a collectible, but there's issues with the payment process, those get sent back to the circulation. Party got 2. Congrats. You got
congrats, 2. Party. Let's go. Tim grabbing theirs. All right.
This is good. This is good. This is really good. Dakota, you know, Dr. Strange, I met him at the VV party in New York City last year. DC 3 Wiki, oh my God. Anytime I go to Candy Digital to purchase comics on there, I love visiting his website because it gives you all the data you need about the supply and who's purchased what. So thanks for what you do, DC 3 Wiki, because I rely on your website a lot when I'm on Candy Digital.
Rock and roll.
So more of a DC.
Super happy for you. For
by the way, actually, let me just mention, so more of a DC fan, you're going to like one of our upcoming drops because it's going to be for people like you. Let's just say that. Okay.
Guys, thanks for hanging with us. I appreciate it. If you're in the chat and you're dealing with some experiences, let us know that feedback. We appreciate it. This is helping us grow. This is helping us get better. The team is also paying attention behind the scenes as we are constantly making updates to the app and making that so much better. Well done, Bass. You got yours. Who's going to open it? Oh, I like that. I like the reveals.
It says there are 12 left, guys. So 3 minutes in, and there are 12 mystery cases left. This is really great because, again, it gives people a chance to purchase. So this is actually, you know, very happy with this right now because no one had to rush and press the buy button, right? Got unopened box number 88. Open or not? You know what, Oscar? By the way,
on the market.
I'm assuming he probably bought it from retail. But there are people that love collecting that 88 mint, right? So, which reminds me, guys, all of our mystery cases are numbered. So when you go to the product page, you'll see the number of that mystery case.
I think we have only 9 available.
9 available. Why don't we refresh this page so we can see it on the screen? It shows 5 now, right? I got 5. Oh, 12.
I got 12
so
on the desktop. On my phone. Yeah, so we could have some rebounds and some different things happening here in the background. But the good news is if you are looking for one, it looks like there are some still available. Like we said last time, we only made it about 10 minutes before they all dipped. So make sure you get in there. Everybody's snagging theirs. Love to see it, David. That's great.
Absolutely. Someone asked when the giveaway winner will be announced. So the giveaway winner will be announced live on 𝘍𝘲𝘐's Twitter space. We're gonna do the, whoever liked and retweeted the live stream, this live stream actually. So if you have liked and retweeted, we run it through I think it's called the Twitter picker or the X picker, and it'll select someone randomly from there, and we do it live, so that way everyone sees where what the process for that was. Thanks for the support. Of course, I look forward to that DC drop. Yep. You're gonna love that one, because that one is just as fun as this one, the DC one that we have. It won't be next week, because next week is something totally different. Actually, very, very unique next week.
Yeah, and we will tease them and let them know what next week is right after we sell out this drop, which we are so super close as I see it continue to dwindle down there. Let's take a walk through the market and see what's going on that side.
I need to buy a mystery case from the market.
Man, look at this, folks. These things are going for $110, $240, $125.
Oh my God! Someone listed theirs for $80. I'm about to buy it. Okay,
that's a great. Yeah, that's a positive. They're going straight in for that. Let's flip it.
I'm doing it now. Pay
that
with
50%.
Oh, I think it's sold out. Yeah, it's sold out.
Somebody snagged it before you can get it.
Someone else grabbed it. Yeah, that's what happened.
Man, I love this case. Look at that. Look how it just the animation and how it rolls back and forth.
I wonder if I should have just kept quiet about that $80 case.
You told everybody real quick. Folks, thank you for letting us know all the information in the chat. We appreciate you. Thank you. This is great information for us to know. We keep going at it, keep trying. Don't forget, if you didn't update your app, that could be a thing too. Make sure your app is updated in the iOS and Android stores. We want to make sure you have the best experience with our latest product. But thank you for letting us know if you are having issues on your side. It's good for us to know on our side here.
Yes, guys. Really. Oh gosh, let me see. All right, I'll try that again in a little bit then.
Cool. Also, if you're having any problems on the app, give it a whirl on the desktop and see how that goes too. We'd love the feedback to see how that's working as well.
Yes, guys, and I do want
one left. Comics and Crypto. Thanks for chiming in.
One left? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it up. Yeah.
Really? So this one, if it's on track to selling out at around the same pace as the last one, and that's what we were hoping would happen, actually. So
it's like almost dead on.
This is just perfect. This is perfect. Okay.
All right, Steven's letting us know that they picked two up on the web. All right, so if it wasn't working on maybe possibly your device on the mobile side, maybe you went to the web and that was working for you. Either way, I'm happy that you were able to scoop one up.
And guys, just because this show is going to end in a few minutes, I did want to take this opportunity. Chris, if it's okay with you, I'll just kind of tease the next drop a little bit.
Oh, please, man. Let them know what's coming, because I'm super excited. And real quick, too, Sergio, because I know some folks weren't able to get in on this drop. It happens fast. There's so many moving parts. Check the marketplace. I mean, we just saw one for $80. That's just, double what it was in the drop, but, a lot cheaper than what we were seeing from the other ones being listed. So check out the marketplace and keep trying there, folks.
Absolutely. Steven picked up two on the web. That's great. So, guys, the next drop is going to be every single comic is going to be signed. So we're talking about Stan Lee signatures. We're talking about, and we know who Stan Lee is, right? He is a co-creator of Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, and so many iconic characters. So We have some books that will be signed that are signed by Stan Lee. Todd McFarlane, right? He created Venom and Spawn, so his signature is on some of the books. Jim Lee will be there as well. So a lot of your favorite creators, you'll see every single comic book next week will be signed. There will
That's
be
wild.
there will be 75 of them, so it's a smaller drop, as you could imagine, because these are more premium cases. It costs more to acquire these comics. It'll be our most our most expensive drop yet, and we're hoping that that's right. Every comic is signed comics in crypto. And we're talking about, some of the most iconic creators. Like I said, Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, you mentioned it. We have some of the superstar creators in the space, and all of them are signed. And you're going to love it because it's so cool. And of course, the case will be just another beauty designed by Impossible Brief.
Good cases. And actually, we had a comment up here, and I want to highlight that real quick. We've gotten so many people chiming in, but I thought this one was really unique. Talking about the boxes, like after you open them, it'd be really cool if you could actually, keep the case or something.
I think it's sold out, by the way, right? Because I don't see any more.
Oh, was that last one just dipped just now? I see one still here and
still there, yeah.
Did it go out on here? I see 3 left on
the rebound. Okay,
rebound. We got 4 rebounds. Yeah. 2 left now. 2 left. Folks,
I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Issues with the app, but we do have people saying it is working perfectly on the desktop. So check that out if it wasn't working for you. But you have here on Sparty Party mentioned this, and that was talking about the cases there.
So idea for the future, since the cases are cool, would be once you open your case, you still get to keep the case itself. I'll be honest with you, that's unlikely to happen because the idea here is that a mystery case represents the comic that's inside of it, right? So once the mystery case is opened, right, and it's revealed, that case disappears. And that's also an element that makes the choice of whether to open it or not. It's another piece, right? Because let's say you have edition number 1, right? Mystery case. You're probably not going to want to open it, or you might. But we know, including myself, I would pay a premium to buy edition number 1. But that's not in the cards. We actually did talk about that when we were building the platform, and we made the decision that we would make the mystery cases available for sale in the marketplace, but they must contain a comic inside of it. But something we can maybe discuss again, but as of right now, that's where we are.
Yeah, and I get that. That's cool. Go ahead and hit that screen record and record that on your phone as well, because I think it's just super neat. Who knows? Maybe in the future, maybe we roll out some really cool stuff with badges, and those represent some of those boxes that are, owed to those things. And who knows the future of what we're doing? But we're having fun, and it's super creative right now. So I'm having a blast. Let's answer a few more questions here, and I kind of wanted to chat about that all signature drop you just dropped all this alpha on. That's insane. That's just so wild. Everyone has its own signature. Like, that's a no-brainer to me to jump in on. I know it does have a little bit of a higher price point, but makes sense because we're getting some stellar quality from that. So, let's talk about that as we get into it more.
Yeah, and if I may, with signatures, not only does it cost more, right? Because you usually do pay the artist to sign the comic, right? When you go to the comic book cons, it just costs more to sign them. But even CGC, when it's a signature label, they charge more. So all around, these are premium cases. So it'll be 75 items. Every item is signed. And we're talking about the best creators in the space that sign these comics. Adam mentioned that the web worked. So guys, if there's issues with the mobile app, please record it, because that shouldn't be happening. And I'm really sorry that's happening, because the way I'm interpreting this, when people are saying that the web worked, it means to me that somehow the mobile app is not right. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, and if you reach out to us in the Discord too, especially if you're hanging, we love the feedback. There's a great community in there. We're all hanging out. Let us know because we can kind of get into more details. Like, did it fail or was there a bad URL? I saw a few times a few of those things were mentioned. So thank you for letting us know. We do have people that worked on the mobile that said it worked just fine. So that's awesome. We have a bunch of rebounds though. We do have rebounds. We're sitting, I'm going to refresh this page here, but it's telling me we've got about 4 left. All together, we just had 8. Now we're down to 4. I mean, this very well could start here shortly in a few minutes.
Yeah, and it sounds like some people are encountering issues with mobile. So, apologies again, guys. The 2 best ways to communicate any issues that you're having. One is you go to the app, you open up the menu on the top right-hand corner, as you see, and go to contact us, right? Just click on the contact us tab and send us what you have, right? The other one is on Discord. There is a support ticket process, and you can also send it through that as well. Those are the 2 best ways to give us feedback, especially the type that involves us taking immediate action to resolve, like this, right? If you're having any issues with payments, 1 item remaining, 1 item. Okay, so this is gonna sell out. It looks like. In fact, I believe that maybe if we didn't have those issues with the mobile that some people are experiencing,
just zip through already. Yeah, for sure.
Any other comments there?
What's that?
Any other community comments on there on the chat or?
Yeah, let's see here. We got anybody else? Oh, we got this one though. I like that one.
Officially sold out. Thank you, Comics and Crypto. And shout out to Comics and Crypto. They were from the beginning. Comics and Crypto embraced our platform, the concept, everything behind it. Of course, as many of you know, they collaborated with the first public drop we ever did on the platform, the Comics and Crypto curated collection. So really, thanks for all you do to spread the word about Fanable.
Yeah, they're amazing. And if you haven't caught their show from yesterday, they do a great breakdown of everything today. It's a great space to kind of get into to kind of find out what's happening before the drop happens there. So appreciate that, Dakota. No problem with the app for them. That's awesome. Good feedback. Always love good feedback. And Omar, congrats. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right, and we do got a question here for the mystery drop. What qualifications do you need again? Reason I ask is my Twitter name I retweeted with the YouTube name and I'm watching are different. I got you. So you have different usernames.
Good question. So just so you know, the way it will be selected is we use that automated Twitter picker tool, and it relies on who likes it and retweets it. So,
correct.
So that's so you have to like and retweet the pinned post, which is this stream right here that you're watching on Twitter. Though that's honestly, we've looked at so many different ways we can do these giveaways, but that's the solution for right now. It'll be announced tomorrow live on 𝘬𝘬𝑡's Twitter space. We'll do there you go, 𝘬𝘬𝑡, just like we did last time, right? We selected the winner on your platform on Twitter. And so that's what we'll be announcing the winner of the mystery case. Remember to like and retweet the stream on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're not following 𝘬𝘬𝑡 and you're in the community, make sure you do another plethora of information and a lot of community events happening there. Spaces before, after game, pre-gaming, all the good stuff to get all the information and inside scoop. And if you find us hanging out in there, you probably can pull some alpha out of us about the stuff that's coming out that you're not going to find on the socials. So always a good time to hang out with community there. As we wrap up our stream here, thank you again, everyone who showed up. We have the giveaway. Again, that's massive, massive. We'll talk one more thing on that before we go, just to make sure we're all set. But you do want to share and retweet and like that stream on X. If you are watching this on YouTube, you got to make sure you head over to X so that you can share that over there. We do have a few more things. Thank you. We all love the love. Christopher, appreciate you reaching out and saying thank you to Comics and Crypto. They are amazing. And Adam had a question about allowing case transfers. I thought that was interesting too.
So you can, right? Because it's just an NFT on our platform. You would need to send it to a MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet or one of those wallets, right? So you first transfer out, and then you transfer into the user you want to send it to, right? So you can transfer it. Yeah, you can.
Wow, that's awesome, and it makes sense. Totally cool. Okay. Wow. Again, thank you for the love, Tim. That's awesome. It was an amazing drop. Can't believe that we sold out, and you already know what's coming next. The good stuff. Whoa, look at this. We got 2 from the Red Hot Snacks.
Amazing. You know, the title of the next drop is called Signed and Sealed, the Autograph Collection. That is the next drop we have. And as I mentioned earlier, every comic is signed. We selected some of the best creators in the space and their signature, including, you know, the top, right, Stan Lee. So you'll see his signatures on some of the comics that we have for the next drop. It's an exciting drop. It took a lot of work because those aren't easy to acquire. So
I appreciate this too. Like people in the community that understand how we can treat each other. This is awesome. You know, I love seeing this for sale like that.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. It looks like we got a few of them here that are being revealed, and I'm loving seeing this.
Perfect. Well, guys, I think this does it, right?
Yeah.
I think we can begin wrapping things up. I'm gonna go and check out and see who revealed what, right? I'll go on to the Twitter. So please tag Fanable at Fanable app on X, and we're happy to retweet the stuff. So share everything you have, guys, and thanks again for selling out this drop again. This was great because, you know, it seems like anyone that wanted this got an opportunity to purchase it. So thank you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Sergio, for being here. Thank you, community. We love you and appreciate you. Until the next Drop Lounge, we will see you on the flip side.